Well, Halito, today we have a good one. No, we don't have a good one today. Austin Metcalf, Karmelo Anthony. Young man has two first names. Man, what is going on in the world today? You know, this is my thoughts on this. There's a possibility that Mr. Anthony can use a stand your ground case in this if the circumstances are correct. And it's a possibility. Let me explain why. Okay, first of all, this is Texas. You know, this happened in Texas. Texas is a stand your ground state. Also, Texas is a constitutional carry state, and Texas has no restrictions on carrying a knife. No blade restrictions, except for a few. You can't, basically any place you can't carry a handgun, you can't carry a knife. Schools, post offices, government buildings, that kind of stuff. That being said, for someone under 18, the only restriction is the blade can't be longer than 5.5 inches. Your standard old buck knife, your buck 110 knife, that's like 4 inches and some change. So here's my reasoning. Here's my thoughts on why I say this could be, if the circumstances are right, a stand your ground case here in Texas. Now, if Mr. Metcalf and Mr. Anthony got a mano-a-mano, it's a one-on-one fight, and Mr. Anthony pulled the knife out, that's gonna be murder. There's no way around it. There's no way of, just no way. Maybe it won't be a first-degree murder, but it ain't gonna be a manslaughter either. It's gonna be a murder charge. Yeah, you just can't bypass that. But you know, and also, yeah, you can't listen to all the gossip and all the opinions on Instagram and stuff. Instagram is garbage. There's so much race baiting and just garbage on Instagram. It's unreal. You really can't listen to all that garbage on Instagram and come up with a coherent thing. If let's say Mr. Metcalf and his brother was ganging up on Mr. Anthony. They're on bleachers, unlevel surface. Whether or not he had permission to be in the tent, that's besides the point. This was just a school tent set up in bleachers, you know, and it wasn't even on school property at that. Get that across. If three people gang up on you, and you're armed, and they are trying to do bodily harm to you, there's precedent in this. You can use up to deadly force to protect yourself, you and your family, because multiple assailants, multiple attackers can be considered deadly force on its own. There's a young man, I can't remember his name, I'll stick it in the thing. There's a young man in Florida, went to a Waffle House. 3 dudes walked on in, saw us throwing out racial slurs and all that garbage. And there's a Spanish guy sitting there, and they threw some at him, and the black guy sitting over there, he threw some at them. And Spanish guy got up, walked, I guess gonna, walk out. He paid for his food and walked out. And one of the dudes throwing slurs out there, reached his hand up to shake his hand, and the Spanish guy shook his hand, and whatever it said, I don't know, it wasn't audio. Whatever it said was, basically, hey buddy, I'm just joking, whatever garbage, he was giving an excuse for. The black guy got up, about to leave. White dude throwing slurs out there, reached out to shake his hand. The black guy folded his arms up and told him no. He has absolutely every right to decline shaking the guy's hand. That dude went in there and was throwing slurs out. You don't have to shake the guy's hand. Well, he got swung on. Now, at that time, there was 2 dudes in Waffle House. And now we have one guy being attacked by 2 dudes. A 3rd dude comes running in. So what did the black guy do? I wish I remember his name. I'll put a link in the video in the whole description thing, because the video breakdown is very interesting. Well, 3rd dude walk in. This black guy pulled his pistol out there and handled his business. Shot one of the dudes, killed him. All three of these dudes were unarmed, and this one armed black man shot and killed one of them. That was stand your ground, self-defense. Cops came. What happened? Witnesses said this happened. Looked at the video. This happened. That happened. Good job. You handle your business. No charges filed. Didn't go to jail. That's how it should be. So if Mr. Anthony, if he was ganged up on, if he was surrounded up on bleachers, and it was in a situation where he just did not have a clear way to escape that situation, and if again I'm saying if all this happened and they laid hands on him, if I was Mr. Anthony's lawyer, man, I would be pulling all kind of self-defense, standing ground. This is Texas, man. He had no option, no other options. I know people are fussing. Why do you have a knife in his backpack and the track meet and all that garbage? Because it's Texas and you can. I mean, he has the right to. I mean, I've been carrying knives around even before it was no restrictions. I was carrying knives around. I was like 13, 14 years old, carrying pocket knives. And some of these blades I have were, yeah, they're hitting 4 inches long, like a buck knife. So, oh man. Here's another really cool thing also. If the rumors are true. This whole incident was filmed. We live in a day and age where there's multiple cameras, and there's cameras, and every phone has a camera, and this incident, from what I'm hearing, was filmed actually. And I don't care all the naysayers and all the people giving their conspiracy theories and stuff. That video is going to tell you the truth. That's just how it is. So either way, this young man, his life is going to change. Even if he's found innocent, and he stood his ground and protected himself, taking life and everything, this is gonna sort of be on his shoulder for a minute. I know some people are fussing that he killed Austin and ran off. Well, yeah, I carry a gun everywhere I go. I mean, this is a Constitution carry state. I got a license carry. I keep my license valid. I carry a gun on me and I carry a blade on me. That's just how I do it. And one of the things that one of the scenarios you look at in a defensive situation is you go out there and you're attacked or whatever's going on. You pull your pistol out there and you handle your business. Call 911. Call your carry license, insurance, or whoever you're using. But you handle your business. Call 911, and you sort of stick around. That's one scenario. Now, if you're in a scenario where you are handling your business and there's multiple assailants, especially if your family's around, but even by yourself, if there's multiple assailants, you handle your business. The guy's down. You get out of that. You get yourself out of that situation. Get yourself out of that. Because you don't want to, keep yourself in that situation. You get out of there. You call 911. Call your insurance. Insurance up. And yeah. In fact, a lot of times, you talk to the cops. The cops will get the facts down. And one of the questions, hey, why did you run for? Hey, there's 2-3 other dudes there. I engaged one guy. He was down. I got myself out of that situation. I got my family out of the situation. That's legal, man. That's just how it's done. So yeah, I kind of feel for this Mr. Anthony. I mean, his life's gonna change one way or another. I hope his lawyers are on this. I hope they are. I'm kind of curious if they ever do release the video. Maybe during the trial, on Instagram, I see all these people up there giving their opinions, like they have all the facts. All the facts that they have, I can Google myself on Google. I mean, it's they don't have anything more than you can't get yourself. So don't listen to all the garbage and everything on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of all I got for that. Yeah, that's all I got for that, because it's just kind of one of those things. Kind of one of those things. So that's what I got. You know, be nice to everybody. Smile. You know, don't be punks. You know what I mean? Let your peace, let your key.